DOSTkusyon na! Handog sa inyo ng Department of Science and Technology Region 5. Layunin nitong makapagbigay impormasyon tungkol sa agham, teknolohiya at iba't ibang programa ng DOST sa pamumuno ni DOST 5 Regional Director Mr. 𝘿𝙊𝙎𝙎𝙏 Abangan live na live ngayong Biyernes! Alamin natin ang lagay ng nutrisyon sa Kabikolan. Resulta ng pinakahuling Expanded National Nutrition Survey ang ating pag-uusapan kasama si Ms. Marilyn Valeza at ang National Nutrition Council Bicol. At ang Buwanang Ulat ng Direktor, ihahatid ng DOST Food and Nutrition Research Institute kasama si FNRI Director Dr. Imelda 𝘿𝙊𝙎𝙏𝙪𝙨𝙮 Pakatutukan ngayong Biyernes, live na live, 2:30 ng hapon sa Radyo Veritas Legazpi at Veritas TV at mapapanood din sa DOST Region 5 Facebook page, sa aming YouTube channel at sa Facebook pages ng Radyo Veritas Legazpi, PIA Bicol, DOST FNRI at PSI Bicol. Ito ang ating nag-iisang usapang agham at teknolohiya sa Kabikolan. Ang alas-2 na, DOSTkusyon na!
Malay na hapon, Bicolandia. Live na live po tayo ngayon dito sa Radyo Veritas para sa isa na namang edisyon ng ating usapang siyensya at teknolohiyang maasahan sa Kabikolan.
Marahay na hapon.
Kasama ko ngayong hapon ng aming nag-iisang Regional Director, 𝘿𝙊𝙎𝙏𝙪𝙨𝙮 via Zoom. Hi sir, magandang hapon.
Hi, Meljor. Good afternoon. Marahay na hapon po sa Tuya Gabos. Ngunyan na hapon, or ngayong hapon, makakapanayam po natin ang isa sa mga partner ng DOST Region 5 pagdating po sa pagpopromote at paglinang ng nutrisyon sa rehiyon. Abangan din mamaya po ang Buwanang Ulat ni DOST Food and Nutrition Research Institute Director Dr. Imelda 𝘿𝙊𝙎𝙏𝙪𝙨𝙮
I-like at i-share ang episode na ito sa mga official Facebook pages ng DOST 5, PIA Bicol at Radyo Veritas Legazpi.
Huwag din pong kalilimutang mag-subscribe sa ating YouTube channel at i-click ang notification bell para maging updated sa mga susunod na episodes.
Ako po ang inyong kaagham, Meljor General.
At ako naman po ang inyo ring kaagham, si RD Romel. Ito ang Alas-DOST na, DOSTkusyon na. Welcome po muli mga ka-DOSTkusyon. Sa ating mga nakaraang episode ay nakilala na natin ang Food and Nutrition Research Institute o FNRI bilang sangay ng DOST pagdating sa pag-aaral tungkol sa nutrisyon. Ngayon naman, makakapanayam natin ang isa sa ating magiting na kapartner sa pagpapalaganap ng kaalaman at pagpapatibay sa estado ng nutrisyon sa bansa.
Kaya naman RD at ang lahat ng ating mga kaagham na nanonood sa atin ngayon, kasama natin live via Zoom ang Officer in Charge ng DOH National Nutrition Council or NNC Bicol. Walang iba kundi si Ms. Marilyn Valeza. Hi Ma'am Marilyn, magandang hapon.
Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat, lalo na sa DOST at sa FNRI.
Kumusta po kayo, ma'am?
Actually po sa ngayon, nagkakaroon kami ng Regional Nutrition Committee meeting dito sa La Roca at narito ako. So, binigyan ko ng panahon ang oras na ito para lang mapanayam natin ang ating mga partners, lalong-lalo na ang mga listeners dito sa DOST FNRI program.
At dahil dyan, ma'am, maraming salamat po sa magpapaunlak ng aming interview. Ang una ko pong tanong sa inyo, ma'am, maaari po ba ipakilala ang NNC at ano po ang mga mandato at serbisyong hatid ng inyo pong ahensya para naman sa kaalaman ng ating mga manonood ngayon at mga kaagham sa Kabikolan?
Okay po, sa ating kalaman, ang National Nutrition Council was created by Presidential Decree 491 in 1974 during the time of ex-President Marcos as the country's highest policy-making and coordinating body on nutrition in the Philippines. So far, our vision by 2022, NNC is the leader for improved nutrition for Filipinos and championing nutrition in ASEAN. And the mission of the NNC, as we have stated, is to formulate nutrition policies and coordinate responsive, comprehensive, and multi-sectoral plans and programs of national and local government units, as well as non-government entities to improve nutrition for all Filipinos. So our work, our mandate or function, one is precisely to formulate the national food and nutrition policies and strategies and coordinate the planning, monitoring, and evaluation of the national program, since NNC is one of the secretariat of the governing board who assists in the formulation of the PPAN. So the NNC also coordinates the release of funds, loans, and grants, I think, from the government organizations and non-government organizations in partnership with the NNC. And we also call for any department, bureau, office, and agency, and other instrumentalities of the government to assistance in the form of personnel, facilities, and resources as the need arises, since currently human resource under the National Nutrition Council is very minimal or limited. Even in the region, there are only around 3 permanent employees, to manage the nutrition program, but we have job orders currently who assisted us in the implementation, supervision, and monitoring of the program in the region. So that's all about our role, functions, and our vision and mission, being the lead agency on nutrition program in the Philippines.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Sa mga nabanggit niyo po, talaga nga naman ang laki ng role ng National Nutrition Council po sa pananatili ng nutrisyon sa buong bansa, specifically po dito po sa Kabikolan. Ma'am, mabanggit ko lamang po, meron po tayong tinatawag na Enhanced National Nutrition Survey o ENNS. Ano po ba ginagampan ng papel nito sa inyong opisina?
Okay, yung Enhanced National Nutrition Survey ay nakondukta yan dito, nag-start yan in Bicol, in 2019, and I think 2 probinsya ang natapos, 2018, by the way, 2018. And that is in Sorsogon and Cam Norte. Yung 2019 supposedly ay Cam Sur, pero hindi siya natapos. Nagkaroon lang ng LGU mobilization, coordination with the target municipalities and barangays. Inabutan siya ng COVID, kaya hindi siya na isakatuparan last 2020, by the way. So ngayon, nagpatuloy ang ating Enhanced National Nutrition Program. Enhanced National Nutrition Survey, by the way, na ginagawa or katatapos pa lang ng mga field workers from the FNRI DOST in Manila, deployed in Albay, Catanduanes, and Masbate. Last March, nag-start sila March, April, at natapos na yung pagkondukta sa mga barangays ng Expanded National Nutrition Survey. So itong Expanded National Nutrition Survey, actually, it covers 8 components ang surveying yon. So it includes clinical, anthropometric survey. Ito yung pagkuha ng timbang, height, or length ng yung throats. And also yung biochemical survey. Then they have the so-called clinical and health survey, dietary survey, yung 24-hour food recall, the socio-economic survey, ito yung this refers to the income, Then food security survey, infant and young child feeding practices, and maternal health and nutrition among the pregnant women and lactating women. So dito sa Bicol, since nauna na yung Sorsogon and Camarines Norte na results in 2018, hindi namin masasabi generally what is the nutritional status of those vulnerable groups or population targeted under the ENS dahil walang regional data. So data is per province, right? So wala tayong general data for the Bicol region as per results ng ENNS. Yan po.
Pero Ma'am Marilyn, siguro po para lang sa kaalaman ng ating mga kaagham, yung pong mga resulta na per province, meron po kaya tayong kaunting results na pwedeng masabi na naging resulta ng mga per province data?
Okay, oo. Mayroon kami nahawakan na results yung Norte kasi mayroon din kaming copy na na-provide sa amin sa region. And ito yung status among the preschoolers. Yung profile ng household, by the way, yung household profile, we're in, as per result, 67.2% with 5 members and below in the household ang na-cover ng ENNS survey. So this is part of the profile of the household. And yung families with more than 5 members in the household ay 32.8%. So yung total target nila ay 100%. So na-realize yun, na-achieve ng FNRI. So yung women of reproductive age na nakuha based doon sa results, this is Camarines Norte po ang aking isa-side. 5% pregnant women, 13% lactating women, and 82% ang non-lactating, non-pregnant women na na-involved dito. So as to age group naman, around 4.3% ang age na 0 to 23 months ang na-cover, then 13% yung 24 to 71 months. So that is around 3 years, 3 to 6 years old. Then yung 72 to 120 months, ito yung mga school children, 11.8%. Then yung age group na 10 to 19, adolescents, 21.9% ang na-cover. And yung 20 to 59 adults, 40.1% of the population. And yung senior citizen ay 8.9%. Yung 60 years old and over na age group. So, based sa profile pa rin ng household, yung male na kanilang nakuna ng datos as to sex, 84.4% are male and 15.6% are female. So, konti yung mga women na na-involved dito. Okay? So, then, sa educational attainment, it is said that 45% of the population belongs to elementary level and at least 42% are secondary level and at least ang college level doon sa educational attainment na kanilang nakuhang datos ay 12.6% college level at no education is 0.3% and they have 0.1% others. So yun yung datos sa profile ng household. For the civil status, single of the population is equivalent to 3.3%, mga binata o dalaga. And we have married population, 61.2%, at yung widowed, 14.4%, yung separated, 2.6%, at ang common law or yung live-in family, 18.5%. So yun, sa household profile in Camarines Norte. Then for the food security, unahin natin yung food security dahil ito yung ating issues ngayon. Because of the pandemic, marami ang nagugutom. Sabi nga, ang latest daw sa SWS, 48% of the population na survey are felt to be hungry, right? And it is around 10 million, I think. Okay. So sa food security in Camarines Norte, in 2018, ang severely food insecure is 6.8%. And the moderately food insecure, 37.3%. Mildly food insecure, 22.3%. At ang food secure, 33.5% only of the population. So, ganun, konti lang, less than 50% are food secure. So, mostly insecure. So, yun ang status ng families in Camarines Norte. So, pag-usapan natin ang tungkol sa nutritional status ng mga bata, the preschool children, 0 to 59 months old. Of the population na nasample ng FNRI DOST in 2018 for Camarines Norte, data showed that 23.9% are underweight, 31% stunting, almost tugma siya doon sa regional data, no? Then yung thinness, mga payat, 7.5% at ang overweight is 2.5%. Yun ay sa mga children 0 to 59 or 0 to or under 5 children. Okay? So dito naman sa preschool age, 0 to 23 months old. By the way, yung 0 to 59 months old who are anemic children, correction please, 6 to 71 months old. Sabi natin ang covered ng survey is 0 to 71 months old. So sa datos ng Camarines Norte, yung mga bata edad 6 months to 71 months, nakita doon na 13.1% are anemic. No? 13.1% are anemic. And mostly, dito sa anemic na ito, na 13.1% ay mga batang lalaki. So, 14.2% of the population are anemic na mga batang lalaki and 8.7% ay babae. Bakit kaya, no? So, this has something to do pagdating na sa lumalaki na yung mga bata, lalo na mga lalaki, iba sila yung mga human resources that we have in the society, no? Mostly mga lalaki. So, kung anemic, syempre may implication. So, for the preschool age children, considering the 0 to 23 months old, ito yung under the ECCD program, Early Child Care and Development, first 1,000 days. So yung breastfeeding practices showed in Camarines Norte that the breastfeeding initiation is only 76%. So this is among children 0 to 23 months were put to breast within 1 hour of birth. So that is within 1 hour of birth, 76%. And the exclusive breastfeeding ay mataas siya, considering it is 73.3%. No? But then yung continued breastfeeding, mataas din, 74.9% among children 12 to 15 months, continued pa rin ang breastfeeding at 1 year.
Ako, Ma'am Marilyn, medyo baka kapusin po tayo ng oras, no? Ang siguro po ang mensahe natin, Ma'am Marilyn, no? Nakikita natin na marami pa tayong kakulangan. Kumbaga, based doon po sa survey na ginawa po nyo ng ENNS, ay sa atin pong karamihan sa mga probinsya po dito sa Bicol region ay medyo kailangan pa po talaga ang intervention pagdating po sa pagpapalusog ng ating mga kababayan dito sa Bicol region, no?
Tama.
So, tama po. So actually, Ma'am Marilyn, no, medyo kinapos lang tayo sa oras, pero yun po, nakarating po sa ating mga kaagham na base po sa inyong ENNS ay malaki po talaga ang trabaho natin sa DOST at sa DOH. Napakalaki po ng gaps.
Yes, oo.
Marami pong salamat, Ma'am. Oo. Ma'am Marilyn,
sir, hindi
siguro
lang,
po.
sir.
Oo.
Oo. Hindi lang, sir, sa DOH, NNC, or DOST, but then partner agencies. We need
Yes,
their
po.
support, no, to strengthen the nutrition program in Bicol region. Okay.
Tama po, Ma'am Marilyn. Siguro po, panghuling mensahe po mula po sa inyo at para po sa ating mga taga-subaybay. Meron po ba kayong gustong ipaabot? Ma'am Marilyn, any message po?
On behalf po ng National Nutrition Council Bicol, kami po ay nagpapasalamat sa DOST, FNRI sa tulong na ginawa sa Bicol dahil with your effort sa pag-conduct ng survey ay nalalaman ng lahat kung ano ang estado ng ating mga kabataan at mga buntis at mga families who are considered vulnerable in the society. And we hope that our local chief executive, the newly elected officials, will have to focus nutrition as their priority for the survival of the children. Thank you.
Yan, napakagandang mensahe ng ating bisita ngayon, si Ma'am Marilyn Valeza. Back to you, Melj.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Ma'am Marilyn. Maraming salamat po, Ma'am Marilyn Valeza. Patuloy pa rin po ang ating collaboration at pagtutulungan para sa pag-improve ng nutrition dito po sa Kabikolan. Bilang bahagi po ng Regional Nutrition Council or RNC dito sa Bicol, makakaasa po kayo sa nakatawang po ninyo ang DOST 5. Again po, Ma'am Marilyn, thank you so much po sa papaunlak ng interview ito. Kahit po may activity kayo right now as we speak.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Oo. Totoo po, mayroon kaming
po.
Regional Nutrition Committee meeting. Maraming salamat. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Marilyn.
Thank you po.
Up next, mga kaagham, alamin natin ang mga kaaganapang agham at nutrisyon nitong nakaraang buwan ng Marso. Narito po ang Buwanang Ulat ng Direktor, hatid ni Dr. Imelda Angeles-Agdeppa at ng DOST Food and Nutrition Research Institute. Panoorin po natin ito.
Isang maganda at malusog na araw po sa ating lahat. Nandito muli ang DOST FNRI, Buwanang Ulat, kasama ang inyong lingkod, Imelda Angeles-Agdeppa. Andog namin sa inyo ang mga naisakatuparan ng DOST FNRI sa buwan ng Marso. Unang-una, our Nutrigenomics Laboratory is one of the pride of the Institute. This laboratory is equipped with state-of-the-art equipments to cater to our clients, the Filipino population. As we all know, nutrigenomics is the scientific study of the interaction of nutrition and genes, especially with regard to the prevention of or treatment of disease. Nutrigenomics is used to learn more about how genes and diet together may affect a person's health and risk of developing diseases such as cancer. The DOST FNRI's My Gene, My Diet study is our premium brand of research where we evaluate the effectiveness of the DNA-based weight management recommendation developed by DOST FNRI. We'll offer this service to all our countrymen in order to have an early detection of the onset of disease through correct plant diet, eating the right foods for our genes and for our living cells. We also offer personalized nutrition prescription. We have the high-caliber, top-notch, registered nutritionist dietitians who could offer services to our kababayans who need nutrition advice, counseling of foods to be consumed based on one's unique individual measurements and health and nutrition problems. Our study on food colorants like the blue ternate and violet kamote tops are considered functional ingredients because these are rich in phytochemicals. Phytochemicals are from dark-colored fruits and vegetables that are capable of improving the functions of the immune system, preventing us from getting sick. Protect our cells and DNA from damage that may lead to cancer. It can reduce inflammation and slow the growth rate of some cancer cells. Our laboratory for the aging population is another boost to the unique and highly specialized services of DOST FNRI. We have acquired a new powerful DEXA machine that scans the bone density of an individual. We are the first non-medical agency which have this laboratory. We will be launching this very soon. Moreover, last March 17, 2022, at the Dusit County, Manila, DOST FNRI conducted a forum titled Alay mo, kinabukasan ko. Solidifying intersectoral support against malnutrition. This event aimed to invite more partners from our government agencies, non-government organizations, international funding organizations, foundations, and industries to be one with us in the fight against the persistent and debilitating problem of malnutrition in the country. Malnutrition continues to undermine the full potential and growth and development of infants and young children. If left unsolved, we will see a glaring display of children with poor cognition, high rate of illiteracy, high medical costs due to frequent attacks of illness, and of course, high death rates. This will lead to economic turmoil in the country. Remember, the children are the builders of our future. Thus, we at the Institute strongly advocates for collective efforts and commitment from intersectoral linkages and partnerships as the best solutions to this developmental challenge. During this event, the DOST FNRI has raised 1.5 million pledges from our partners. These pledges will help sustain complementary feeding programs in identified priority areas where malnutrition among Filipino children is still prevalent. More pledges are still expected and welcome to cover more areas around the country. Salamat po sa ating mga partners. Moreover, new licensees of the DOST FNRI were trained in the actual production of complementary foods through technology transfer training this March. This included the Sulu State College on last March 7 to 11 and the waffle time last 15 to 17. The DOST FNRI also had participated in the series of supply mapping workshops of the Department of Education of Learner Support Services. The DOST FNRI presented its basket of nutritious food products and technology licenses nationwide. This engagement is pushing for the inclusion of these food products in their supplementary feeding programs and sourcing them from existing licensees. We are proud to inform you that in 2021, the DepEd procured DOST FNRI developed enhanced Nutriban amounting to 1.1 billion pesos from our technology licensees. And these were provided to beneficiaries of their school-based feeding program. Now, just a quick rundown of our other activities in March. The prolific life and contributions to food and nutrition science of the following DOST FNRI women scientists and leaders were honored during a virtual program and through a photo gallery exhibit display. These are the following. Now, as one of DOST FNRI's capability building activity, we conduct Thursday classes. We call this Thursday. We started this last February. This is an avenue to keep informed our FNRI staff and employees what we are doing and what we will be doing. Moreover, Thursday class aims to continuously provide our staff with new learnings on various topics relevant to our work and expertise. With regards to the Institute's collaborative works, the DOST FNRI and Helen Keller International discussed potential projects on the Golden Rice Nutritional Impact Study. The DOST FNRI Sensory Laboratory is an ISO-accredited laboratory where all recipes and food products developed by the Institute are tested for its acceptability, palatability, as well as its appeal. We are rendering service to external clients and we are extending technical assistance to interested organizations like the DOST or the DOST Region 5 in the Bicol region and Dr. Emilio B. Espinosa of the Senior Memorial State College of Agriculture and Technology in Masbate, establishing a sensory evaluation laboratory and adapting the enhanced sensory evaluation laboratory software developed by our institute. DOST FNRI Amoy Philippines, we collaborate on the replication of the Garnish Plus model in different priority areas listed in the Philippine Plan of Action for Nutrition. The Garnish stands for gardening, nutrition education, supplementary feeding. This nutrition intervention model combines sustainable gardening, nutrition education among mothers and kids, and supplementary feeding of nutritious meals, plus livelihood programs. The DOST FNRI, it being the chair of the Nutrition Information Network or Nutrinet, has facilitated the opening ceremonies of the 34th Medical and Health Librarians Association of the Philippines Congress last March 9 to 11. The MALAP is a non-profit specialized organization whose members are librarians and information providers from medical and health libraries in the Philippines. Our institute has partnered with MALAP to provide CPD units for participants with relevant professions attending Nutrinet continuing education activities. Now, just a few updates on our different R&D projects. The Move More for Healthier Filipino Teens is a project that aims to develop physical activity tools to help lower the prevalence of physical inactivity among adolescents aged 13 to 17 years old. We will also conduct a nationwide online survey to help better understand the physical activity behaviors of adolescents. Our expanded National Nutrition Survey is still ongoing. Our researchers are deployed in different areas for data collection. Results of this survey will provide basis for science-based policies and programs. The following training, webinars, and on-site visits were also conducted by our institute. Our institute had 117 appearances in various TV and radio programs, print and web postings in March 2022. And we have achieved 32 million pesos worth of media value and 34 million pesos in PR value were generated from these media citations. These are the milestones of our institute, the Food and Nutrition Research Institute of the Department of Science and Technology for March, as part of our continuing efforts and initiatives in fulfilling our mandate of defining the Filipinos' nutritional status and developing and recommending policy options, strategies, programs, and projects that address various nutritional problems. This Buwanang Ulat ng Direktor particularly contributes to our mandate of diffusing knowledge and technologies in food and nutrition and in providing science and technology services to our relevant stakeholders. Thank you for your support, and let us all keep safe and be well nourished in both body and mind. Until the next Buwanang Ulat ng Direktor for April. Again, this is Imelda Angeles-Agdeppa signing off.
Maraming salamat po, Dr. Imelda Angeles-Agdeppa at DOST FNRI. Talaga namang walang tigil ang pagbibigay serbisyo ng DOST at FNRI para sa ating mga kababayan. And there you have it po, mga kaagham. Tapos na naman po ang isang episode ng ating makabulang talakayang ngayong hapon. Samahan niyo po kami muli sa susunod nating edisyon ng DOSTkusyon. RD!
Bago tayo magpaalam, Melds, nais po namin pasalamatan. Unang-una na ang ating panauhing DOSTkusyon kanina, si Ms. Marilyn Valeza, at ang National Nutrition Council, Bicol. At of course, ang team ng DOST Food and Nutrition Research Institute at ang kanilang masipag na direktor, si Dr. Imelda Angeles-Agdeppa.
Maraming salamat din, of course, RD sa Philippine Information Agency, Bicol, at Philippine Science High School, Bicol Region Campus. Sa DOSTkusyon production team na pinangungunahan ni Engineer Domingo Peña Jr. and of course, ating executive producer, walang iba, kayo ho, Sir 𝘿𝙊𝙎𝙏𝙪 Serrano. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat po. Kasama ko ngayon, Sir, dito sa studio ng Veritas Legazpi, si Yvette at si Maki. Thank you so much din.
Alright, at syempre maraming salamat sa ating station manager kay Father Kevin James Wanasher at sa buong pwersa ng ating media partner ang Radyo Veritas Legazpi. Binabati ko po ang buong pwersa ng DOST Region 5.
Thank you so much. RD, batiin ko din aking nanay at mga kapatid na nanonood sila ngayon, sa mga dormmates ko, especially kay Ford at kay Ma'am Jaira, sa mga friends ko, kay Claire, Jennifer, Erica, Darcy, Tati, Xiao, Laika, Joshua, and Dre. Thank you so much for watching. Sa DOST Technical Operations, maraming salamat. Si Ma'am Dean, Ma'am Che, Abby, Doris, Andrea, Dexter, Kath, Ma'am Gina, Sir Ronald, and of course, Ma'am Tere. Thank you so much for watching. Nagpapabati last week pa RD ang mga taga PSTCs, especially po sa Sorsogon, headed of course by our PSTD Sir Bong, sa ating HR si Ma'am Len, Ma'am Shane, Ma'am Cess. Thank you so much po. Maraming salamat.
At syempre hindi natin pwedeng kalimutan ang ating butihing Secretary ng Department of Science and
Yes,
Technology,
of course, RD.
Professor Fortunato T. de la Peña na nandito yesterday lang, no, kasama ng ilang mga opisyal ng DOST para po pasinayaan at makita first hand ang agham na ramdam dito sa Kabikolan. Abangan po ninyo ang highlights ng pagbisita ni Secretary Boy sa Bicol Region at ang iba pang update sa aming mga susunod na episodes.
Yes, makikita natin mga kaagham ang mga nangyaring pagbisita ni Secretary Fortunato de la Peña this week, Vivo RD, sa susunod na episode. Of course, bisitahin po ang mga website ng DOST at i-like and follow ang Facebook page ng DOST Region 5 at ang aming mga Provincial Science and Technology Provincial Centers. Huwag rin kalimutang i-like at mag-subscribe sa aming official YouTube channel.
At diyan po nagtatapos ang isa na namang edisyon ng ating Friday afternoon DOSTkusyon.
Magkita-kita po tayo RD ulit sa susunod na Biyernes dito lamang sa ating nag-iisang usapang agham at teknolohiya. Ako pa rin po ang nag-iisa ninyong kaagham, 𝘿𝙊𝙎𝙏𝙪.
At ako naman po ang inyong kaagham din, si RD Romel. Patuloy po nating ibandila ang siyensyang maasahan sa Kabikolan. Ito ang
Alas-DOST na.
DOSTkusyon na.
Thank you, RD. See you.
Thank you, Mel.